Should Hibs have received a penalty for the Martin Boyle incident? Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. And of course, Martin Boyle looked like he dived, didn't it? And the referee gave him a yellow card for stimulation, simulation. But yeah, we're looking at it, we're talking about it, and in a further inspection of the incident, it turns out he got a dead leg from this, and it turns out there was contact. But why was it not given then? Why did we not go to VAR? Well, personally, I don't know why we didn't go to VAR, but why was it not given initially, and why was he booked for diving? Because if you look at the angle, right, where it showed you, like, kind of from the referee's perspective, it was behind him, it looks like Boyle dives. He's known for diving, it looks like he's dived. So, to be honest, see Nick Walsh given this as a dive and booking him, I've actually no issue with it because see from his point of view when it showed that angle, it looked like he dived. I'll be fair, I'm 100% fair there, right? But the problem for me is VAR. Why is VAR not doing its job, looking at this and realising that he clearly gets brought to the ground? Now, is it like not there's not much contact, right? But there's contact enough to give him a dead leg. But the problem it's the way he goes down. If Boyle doesn't throw himself down theoretically, I think they probably give this in further respect of VAR, or potentially maybe Nick Walsh would give it because he wouldn't have actually threw himself to the ground. So for me, I think it should have been given, but I can understand why Nick Walsh didn't initially give it, and I think the problem actually lies with VAR. But then it goes to the debate: was it clear and obvious? Did VAR feel that Nick Walsh it's not a clear and obvious mistake from? I'm going to agree with the 70%, right? But I can see why Nick Walsh didn't give it. End of the first comment. For me, neither of those were penalties. The Celtic player jumped into the Hibs player for the first one. For the second one, the Celtic player was just outside the box at the time of the tackle. Hibs should have had the penalty for the shirt pull in the box. I can't actually remember the shirt pull in the box, but you know, the first one, it's a clash of heads for me. Don't understand it. Snood 20 or 33, sorry. Hibs robbed, just like many other teams against Celtic this season. Damn. Michael Kelly, he's crying. He can't accept it. You know, he sounds like a Celtic fan to me. It's a fix. Oh yes. Matt Gunnar says no, but for the handball above the head, yes. Yeah, that one with Ralston, I don't understand it. Like we've only really seen the one angle of it, but it seems like it is well, it doesn't seem like his hands are above his head, and it clearly looks like the ball's hit him. So it's therefore in an unnatural position. But I don't know, they didn't even bother their arse looking at hell. They didn't even discuss it in the post match. There too. All they did in the post match was laugh at Chris Boyd because he's bringing up these like legit claims or should Hibs have had a penalty, and they're just fucking laughing at him for this. Anyway, Bowl of Cinder 482 says he dived. Super Sal says how many penalties have Celtic had this season? Hibs robbed. Yeah, and it goes back to the question of Celtic going into this game, right? Had 10 penalties against them and none conceded. And in this game, Hibs could have had two and Celtic could have had two, right? And what it worked out is Celtic got there two and Hibs didn't get there two. You know, that doesn't look good, man. It doesn't. Easy, quadruple, treble. Listen to all the Rangers fans complaining about pens. Got a cheek. Well, hold on, son, right? I think the penalty to Rangers, pish, for Celtic fans is redundant. I think it's done. You cannot, honestly, after sitting with 12 penalties to Rangers 9 and also none conceded. Rangers haven't conceded a penalty this season. It's a joke to come on with that power. As Brian says, hilarious. Another Celtic fan peddling the narrative, whether it mirrors reality or not. You do realise your team have been awarded 4 or 5 penalties more than us at this point, don't you? Not to mention zero conceded. Keep lying though. It's what you lot do best. Yeah, I think it's 3 penalties. Over the course of the season, in terms of all competitions, it might be 4 or 5, but either way in the league, they're there. For the first season, how long? Goldson handled the ball 3 times the other night, no pen given against you. I think you'll just beat your record of no pens given against you. I think you might mind and brush your teeth today. Tooth today, please. Projection is a horrible thing, my friend. Might be too big a word for you given your response, but I'm happy to give you the benefit of the doubt. We've already made a fid on Goldson, right? If you want to go check it out, check it out. But Goldson didn't handball it. And then we've got the final comment from Ian. Hibs were over Celtic. Celtic are shite. And that's a very fitting comment to end this. Because honestly, Celtic are going to drop more points. That team is mince. And Rangers are going to drop more points too. I do think that. But I just look at Celtic and they're They are stumbling through their games. And here, you know what? I'm not going to bash Adam Adea for scoring two penalties. You've still got to score them at the end of the day. But I mean, look at their last couple of games: two deflections and two penalties. It's not exactly great form from Celtic Football Club, is it, guys? But anyway, that is it for this video. Martin Boyle should have had a penalty in your eyes.